and welcome to everyone watching this video at Happy Cooking. Through all the ups and downs of 2021, today we are in the month of December. It's cold outside, it's winter. In some parts of the world it's even snowing. But inside the heart, it's very warm because it's celebration time, Christmas time. When it comes to Christmas, what better than a traditional Christmas cake? Today we will prepare a traditional Christmas cake but authentic way. Stay with me till the end of the video as this is a process where there are several steps and each step is equally important to come up with a perfect, super moist, ultra rich traditional Christmas cake. The whole process begins with soaking dried fruits. Let's see what we need to do for that.
We need 170 grams of chopped dry apricots, 170 grams of chopped prunes, 170 grams of chopped dates, 150 grams of golden raisins, 150 grams of black raisins, and 150 grams of dry cranberries. With this, we also need 150 grams of tutti frutti. We are going to use 2 fresh oranges. From one of those, we'll collect orange rind. And the other one I'm going to peel very thinly to use the orange peel. This orange peel, I'm going to chop it in small pieces. The orange rind and the orange peel will add fresh flavors into our Christmas cake. I'm going to extract fresh orange juice from these 2 oranges. This orange juice I'll be using for soaking our dry fruits. Nothing better than fresh ingredients. Now it's time to soak our dry fruits. So in this pot, add all the chopped dry fruits and then to this also add orange rind and the orange peel. Then goes our orange juice, the freshly extracted orange juice, and 120 ml of rum. Mix everything together and heat it up on low flame with a lid on, and then keep it aside to soak for 2 weeks.
As per the traditional recipe, dry fruits are to be soaked in rum. If you do not want to use alcohol, you can replace it by using orange juice. If you are using rum, soak the dry fruits for 2 weeks. If you are using orange juice, then do not soak more than 1 to 2 hours.
Take 150 grams of walnuts and 150 grams of pecan nuts. One by one, separately, on a fry pan on low flame, toast these nuts till they are crunchy. Now chop them in smaller pieces like this. These chopped nuts add a crunchy, nutty texture to the Christmas cake. Take 150 grams of hazelnuts and 150 grams of almonds. Grind them in a grinder jar to a fine powder. This nut powder will be used to enrich the dry ingredients. Our main dry ingredient is 200 grams of all-purpose flour. To that, add 3 tablespoons of unsweetened cocoa powder, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, and half a teaspoon of baking soda. With the help of a whisker, mix all of these nicely so that everything is mixed together very well. Now take a plate. On this, take 1 teaspoon of clove powder, 1 teaspoon of cinnamon powder, 1 teaspoon of cardamom powder, 1 teaspoon of allspice powder, 1 teaspoon of dry ginger powder, and 1 teaspoon of nutmeg powder. With the help of a fork, mix all these spices together and then add the spice mix to the dry ingredients. Again, with the use of a whisker, mix these together. The last ingredient that goes into this is the nut powder. Mix all the nut powder also well so your final dry ingredient is ready. In another mixing bowl, take 150 grams of softened butter, add 250 grams of brown sugar. You can change the quantity as per your taste. Now with the use of a fork, Mix these two together so butter and sugar melts, giving you a creamy mixture like this. To this, add one by one 3 full eggs. Each time you add an egg, make sure that you blend everything together very well. After you add the third egg, start using an electrical blender or a whisker for a high-speed mixing till the whole mixture becomes light, fluffy and shiny. Now in 3 batches, little by little, add the dry ingredient mixture to this liquid mixture. Every time you mix the dry ingredient, make sure that you combine everything together. Once the final mixture is ready, it will look like this, thick, shining and smooth. To this now add dry fruit mix. The soaked dry fruits should be folded into the mixture so that they are well combined. Now add the toasted chopped nuts. Fold these also into the cake mixture so that they are all incorporated very well, and now your cake batter is ready. This cake batter is very thick. I have lined 2 rectangular cake tins with parchment paper, filled them in with the cake batter. You can decorate them by using the nuts or dry fruits of your choice, which is what I have done here. And I managed to get one tiny cake also for the youngest member of the family. Cakes go now inside the oven to be baked at 145 to 50 degrees Celsius for 75 to 80 minutes. After this, carefully take out one by one all the cakes. They do look like this now. Cover each one of them with aluminium foil, sealing from all sides. Now they go back again into the oven at the same temperature to be baked for another 1 hour. After 1 hour, when you open the foil, the cakes look like this. Allow this cake to cool down for 15 to 20 minutes and then brush the top surface with either orange juice or rum or a mixture of orange juice and rum, which keeps the cake moist and soft. Allow them to cool down completely on a wire rack. When they're completely cooled down, brush them again with the rum or an orange juice or a mixture of orange juice and rum, but this time from all the surfaces. Even the bottom side also need to be brushed. Try to repeat this step at least once at a gap of an hour, and then keep the cakes to rest in an airtight box for at least 2 days. Before serving, dust it with some icing sugar for the typical traditional look of Christmas cake. Let me show you how it looks from inside. Look at this. Isn't this really gorgeous? This authentically prepared traditional ultra-rich Christmas fruit cake, or the super moist, super tasty Christmas plum cake, is bound to make anyone's Christmas merrier than ever before. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video.
Drink the recipe of a super moist, super delicious Christmas fruit cake. Do try to bake it for your family and friends and guests this Christmas. Everybody would love it. Enjoy the spirit of Christmas. With lots of love from me to all of you. Merry Christmas.